Hi everyone, welcome to Infocraft. Today we are reading The Tower of the Elephant by Robert E. Howard. Robert E. Howard's The Tower of the Elephant was published in the March 1933 issue of Weird Tale magazine. It is one of the Conan as thief stories and shows us a young Cimmerian as he learns to know the ways of civilization. The setup is quite simple. A brash young thief, Conan decides to ply his trade in the Tower of the Elephant, in which the sorcerer Yara holds the elephant's heart, a jewel that is said to be the source of his power. Appearing in the March 1933 issue of Weird Tales, The Tower of the Elephant was published 2 months after The Scarlet Citadel. Here, Robert E. Howard takes a different approach to the first 2 Conan stories by going back to his barbarian hero's past. The story begins like this. In the dangerous and dirty mall or thieves district of the city of Thieves in Zamora, the dregs of society live, work and play. A fat rogue loudly talks about the Elephant Tower of Yara and the jewels hidden within, which catches the attention of young Conan, who notes he has seen the tower and that it seems unguarded and therefore easy pickings. The rogue laughs at Conan's ignorance and states that yes, there are no human guards protecting the tower, although they do patrol the grounds. Conan wonders if someone could bypass the ground guards altogether, which sets the Kothian rogue laughing some more to Conan's annoyance. Annoyance turns to a brawl as the candles lighting the tavern are knocked over. When they are relit, the rogue lies dead on the floor and Conan is not to be found. Conan observes the tall shaft of the Elephant Tower from the Temple District, which is rarely patrolled by the city guard, for even the thieves of the city give the gods a wide berth. Conan does not fear the gods, however, and he contemplates how the tower got its name, likely after Yara's magical gem, the heart of the elephant. He is vaguely aware of elephants but has never seen one. The Silver Tower itself rises from a large high-walled garden, and as Conan silently approaches the walls, his thoughts turn to the legends of the powerful, evil sorcerer Yara, who even the king of Zamora fears. The soft clink of metal on the other side of the wall tells him that the garden is, indeed, patrolled. But as he waits for the guards to return on his rounds, he hears nothing. Finally, he climbs the wall and descends to other side, where he is greeted with the body of the guard he had heard. Someone, during that brief interlude, had strangled the man to death. Conan looks around and finds a human shape moving slowly through the garden. He begins to follow, but the man turns around. After sizing each other up for a moment, they introduce themselves, and the man is revealed to be Taurus of Nemedia, known as the Prince of Thieves. It seems they are both here to steal the heart of the elephant. Taurus seems to enjoy having the young Conan around to show off to, so together they move toward and onto the inner wall. This area is guarded by a group of lions, and they rush towards the 2 thieves. Taurus takes out a small pipe and blows a yellowish powder at the beasts, the rare black lotus powder, and the lions drop dead. Reaching the wall of the tower, Taurus pulls out a grappling hook and rope, not noticing another lion pouncing. At the last moment, Conan realizes the danger and lashes out with his sword, killing the beast. The 2 men scale the tower, which they see as encrusted with uncountable jewels and gemstones, and reach the lip, preparing to descend into the depths of the tower. First, Taurus tells Conan to walk the perimeter of the tower's landing to look for guards below. While Conan does so, he sneaks inside the door and shuts it behind him. When Conan returns to the door, puzzled, he hears a cry and Taurus stands revealed in the door, then falls forward dead. He has only small, needle-like marks on his neck. Conan cautiously enters the room, and save for piles of jewels and an unusual 8-sided pattern on the ceiling above him, sees nothing out of the ordinary, until the giant spider swings down and attacks. Conan evades the spider's first attack, but before he can reach the door, the creature shoots a sticky web to seal Conan in. The spider scuttles back and forth, sending webs everywhere, one finally catching Conan on the leg. In desperation, Conan flings a treasure chest at the beast and manages to crush it. He cuts his way free and through the inner door. Conan sees an elephantine idol sitting on a throne and is shocked when the creature begins to move. It looks around sightlessly, assuming that Yara has come to torture it yet again. Conan hesitantly speaks to it, and the creature, Yag-kosha, asks Conan to come closer so he may touch the barbarian. Conan does so, and Yag-kosha reveals he is an ancient space traveler who has visited for thousands of years, until he was the last of his kind, and was imprisoned 300 years ago by a scheming Yara. He begs Conan to kill him, to cut out his heart and squeeze the blood over the heart of the elephant jewel. Conan does so, and the blood is sucked into the gem. Yag-kosha had also instructed Conan to take the gem to Yara, who is sleeping in a nearby chamber. Conan goes to the room and speaks Yara's name, causing the sorcerer to awaken and sneer at Conan, until Conan places the gem on a table and Yara shrinks and is magically drawn into the gem, where an image of a majestic Yag-kosha waits. Conan, having been warned by Yag-kosha to flee, leaves the tower, noting that the guards are all dead and nothing bars his way. The Tower of the Elephant collapses and Conan stands alone to contemplate all that he had seen. The Tower of the Elephant has it all. I really can't think of what would make it any better. Even Howard's theme of barbarism versus civilization is at present. Surely the sorcerer Yara is a learned and educated man. Yet he'll take advantage of a sentient being from another world in order to profit from it. Conan clearly doesn't do this yet. His society considers him as a lowly barbarian. Conan's encounter with Yag-kosha demonstrates the kind of man he is. After seeing the mistreatment Yag-kosha has suffered at the hands of Yara, Conan loses focus on his reason for being in the tower. He doesn't continue with his attempt at stealing the heart of the elephant. Instead, his goes on to help the wounded Yag-kosha. So far, Conan is a pretty honorable person. In this story, Conan shows compassion for a wounded and tortured soul. He recognizes something human, a shared connection between himself and Yag-kosha. And instead of feeding his greed or taking advantage of Yag-kosha like the evil Yara has done, Conan finds a way to help the alien sorcerer. It's also great to see the kind of weird and admittedly crazy adventures Conan had in his youth. I hope I'm right when I say that this is probably one of the best stories to introduce new fans to Conan. It certainly helped make me a fan. Thank you for watching. For more content like this, please like and share our video and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content, let us know what you want to see next in the comments down below.